Good morning, grade 4 B's. We're going to do a math lesson. I think we're going to move on a little bit to multiplying some bigger numbers. Bigger numbers like 3-digit numbers and 2-digit numbers a little higher than what we're used to, and so forth. So anything above 81, we're getting into those numbers, and so forth. So we have a special guest here today helping us out, and we have her wonderful, wonderful, wonderful plants that she has planted for us. We've got a little bit of zucchini, squash, lettuce, and peppers. So, Mr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper, and Dr. Zeus. So there you go. And we're going to be looking also at transplanting these and also doing a math problem with this carton of eggs. This carton of eggs is 18 in this carton. And we want to say how many cartons, how many eggs are in 7 cartons. How many eggs are in 7 cartons? So here we go. Knowing our, oh my goodness, someone did not do the board. That looks like Mr. Boylan's board in room 150. And we'll just take the eradicator, the eraser, a legume. Hopefully you enjoyed that French assignment last night and this morning. And where are you from? All right, so the French assignment was where are you from, and then the art assignment as well too. So have a check it out. It's called Where Are You From? So it's kind of cool. So as I was saying, we're going to get back to some digits, 2-digit times 1-digit numbers. So if we go 18, so 18 is that egg carton, and now we're going to multiply it by our 7. Okay, so our basic skills, and 7 times 8 is Mr. Boland's 56. 56. So there you go. Mr. Boland's 56, favorite number. 7 8s are 56. So where do we put that 56? Well, we put our blocks out and we got the ones column. We're going to put our 6 there because it's between 1 and 6. It goes in. But the problem is that we need to regroup the 50. And we'll put the 50 over here in that tens column. Okay, so anytime you have regrouping over the 10, then you put it in the tens column. And then we can put our 50, our little fake 0 there. You can see it there hopefully today, and so forth. 7 8s are 56. We regroup the 50 to the tens column. And now we go 7. 7 times 1. But in our heads, we know that that's a placeholder of 10. So 7 times 10 is 70. And then the 50. So 70 plus 50 would be, and I'll give you time to think, 7 times 50 would be 120. 120. Does that make sense? 7 times 50. Or 7 times 5. No, sorry, I see where I made a mistake. 7 times 1 is 70 plus 5. Plus 5. Okay, so 7 times 1 is 7, and 5 is 120. 120. Oh yes, 7. I'm thinking 7 times 10. 7 times 10 is 70 plus 50 is 120. 120. 126. I was thinking 20s, and I don't know why, because I was going 5 times 20 is 100. 6 times 20 is 120. So yeah, I was thinking 20, so I was counting by $20 bills. So that's where I made that mistake, that mental mistake, but there it is. 7 times 10 is 70, plus the 50, 126. 126. And so forth. So just double check that with your calculator, or you can do the reverse operation and get your decimal place as well. So or decimal place. Division. You can get your division answer. You can get your division answer. All right. Let's move on to my assistant. Thank you so much. We'll get rid of that, and now we'll go up to look at, can I borrow that one? Thank you so much. This one here is 4 rows of zucchinis. 4 rows of 36 zucchinis. So when we're planting, we're going to plant 4 rows of 36 zucchinis. So usually in a season, I'm just checking the time. We got 5:52 right now. In a season, you'll get 1 or 2 or 3, if you're lucky, off a zucchini plant, like a big zucchini vegetable. So you're looking at least that many of from 36. So 4 rows of 36 zucchinis. We're going to see how many, at least if the plant just produces 1 vegetable. Okay, so 1 vegetable only. So 400 and so here we go. So we are doing 36. Okay, so 36 zucchinis times the 4 rows. So times the 4 rows. Okay, so times your 4 rows. 4 times 6 is, yes, 24. Then regroup your 2 up here. 4 times 30, 120, plus 20, 140. So 144. 144 zucchini plants in the total of the rows. So if you were doing a, what do you call it? Like a word problem, you would say there are 144 zucchinis in 4 rows that you've planted. Okay, so 144 zucchinis that you have planted. While we're here, we can just quickly throw in some science. You can see these wonderful little transplants. We planted them from seeds and so forth. Ella and I have. And what we needed. These are the basic needs of plants. The first one is air. Okay, so that they breathe and they get oxygen. And water. Okay. And what else here? Oh, sorry, that was the other one. Let's try it again. Let's rewind. Okay, what plants need? That was humans. Humans need plants to survive by breathing. The oxygen comes from the plants. All right, we're going to go now to plants and what they need. Plants, what they need. So here we go. It is air. Okay, plants need air. How do plants get their air? They get it from carbon dioxide taken from the air. Water from the rain, snow, and watering from people, just like you and me. Just like you just like you and me. We get the plant and they water them. Nutrients, soil, fertilizers. Plants need nutrients, soil. Okay, Miracle-Gro. Soil, fertilizer, and then fertilizers given to them by a lady who's out in the garden. Wave to the lady in the garden. Sun. Well, there you go. Temperature, sun. And we put them up in the room above the garage, and we put them in behind the block curtain that blocks out all the heat and stuff. And in behind that, it was a wonderful place to grow some transplants and so forth. And then space, provided with adequate space, that they're getting the space they need. So as I was saying, what we're going to do here is we're going to take these little plants and put them into bigger, okay, some bigger pots, and then we'll give them some space. Zucchinis are ones that will grow, okay, out over the hump of the dirt in the row. And then what else we have here? We've got squash, same thing. This lettuce will grow straight up. And then the peppers also will grow straight up and have flowers. And then after the flowering process, then the depending on what kind of pepper they are, my rabbit, or actually Bella's rabbit, loves red peppers. Just goes crazy over red things. Strawberries, we just bought some strawberries, and they just love those. So. But yeah, other than that, I hope everybody is cool. I want to give you a little bit of an assignment on this one. Using the multiplying models there, have a look at those. We're getting a little bit late on this one. I can maybe follow up, but I'll give you some of these on practice 280. So if you have, even ask your parents and guardians if there's some place that you can, even if it was like the counter or anything like, what else could you use? The windows. Okay, I know that Lexus was using the windows, and go for it. Go for using those windows in your house, and take your time and think about them, and take your time. If you don't, there's other things that you can do with the calculator, reverse operation. You can do the estimating. Okay, if it doesn't make sense, right? If it doesn't make sense in your head, because you have basic math sense, is that it's not going to, and it's not, if it doesn't work the first time, think about your basic facts, right? And said, well, maybe it's not $20, it's only $10 that we're multiplying by, because in my head I've used that before. All right, so I will see you later. I just want to, let's see here. I want to show you a couple of things. Right up there is the lupins and the Nova Scotia tartan. So a big shout out to all our friends in Nova Scotia today, and so forth. Up here is the old homestead up on the Shore Road in Judic, Nova Scotia, and so forth. So that's on my wife's side of the family. So all the best to everyone in Canada on this day. Please be safe, and I'll talk to you later. So I will see you soon. Hopefully you got a little bit out of that, a little bit of math and science. Take care. See you, 4Bs.